Hello ladies and gentlemen, dogs, cats, and fishes alike. My name is Zeus and we're playing some Team Fortress 2, more specifically Jump Fortress 2, because today we're going to be doing some rocket jumping. But before we get started, there are a couple of things I should mention. Number one, I want to make this a series, but I'm really bad at keeping up series. So if I miss 1 week, and I want to make this a weekly series, if I miss 1 week, please don't be mad at me. That's just the way I am. Number two, this is not a tutorial series, as you probably tell by the fact that I am just flying through this. This is going to be mainly me talking about each of the maps if I feel like talking about the maps. Maybe it's a story time type of thing if I feel like telling you a story. It's just going to be me putting out content for this channel because, goddamn, I want to put stuff on this channel while I'm working on a lot of bigger stuff. So, with that, I should say I'm working on a lot of bigger stuff. So hang on to your horses there. And number three, the final thing I should mention is that yes, I sound like a 15-year-old pubescent male, but you should take that as a good thing since I'm actually 12. Now today, we're going to be doing 4 maps, first of which is Jump Beef. That is what I'm jumping on right now. In my opinion, the 4 maps that I'm doing are going to be the easiest maps from when I was jumping, when I was beginning to jump. Now, that was quite some time ago. I don't want to say that I'm an extremely good jumper. I'd like to think I'm fairly decent. I can do most maps. I can do tier 5 maps. I don't really... Tier 6 maps... I don't really like tier 6 maps, if I'm honest, because they take the whole idea of jumping and rather than it being like a challenge, because ooh, you have to make the triple and then a sync after that, and then you speed shot, and then they go to, no, you have to, it's a perfect triple. If you don't get the perfect triple, you're not going to do it. It takes pretty much all the creativity out of jumping and just makes it harder. Okay, I'm going to say I have been like, this is like the 3rd, 4th time I've tried to record this. Every single time I've tried to do this jump, I've messed up right there. Every single time. That's not okay. Why didn't that register? What the hell? No! No. Thank you. Okay. What was I talking about before? Right, tier 6 maps. I don't like them. There's a bonus, by the way, on Jump Beef. It's really easy. I don't like them because, like, for example, I can get a decent amount of the way through Jump Favism. Like, that's a tier 6 map. And I've pretty much done most of the jumps, but there are several in that map that I just don't want to do. One of the ones that I have trouble with is there is a double speed shot. Now, I make that double speed shot very consistently. I can make it like 15 times in a row. The problem is, I have never once made the double speed shot and landed on the platform at the end. Like, it's just too far away. And at that point I have to ask, okay, is this really a double speed shot or is it a perfect double speed shot? Because if it's a perfect double speed shot, fuck you. That's not hard. That's just you putting like the restriction of, no, you have to make perfect, because if you don't, you're not a tier 6. I'm like, oh, okay. That's not... No. Okay, so we just beat Jump Beef. Let's move on to the next map. Alright everybody, this is Jump Rush. Very, very easy, one course, very straightforward. Now, I am actually attempting to make my own jump map. The problem is, it's been really difficult because of textures. Now, I've tried to make my own texture, and I did that, succeeded, worked out well. Problem is, my computer crashed at one point and I lost all those textures, including the map. However, I was able to get the map back because I had it on Google Drive. Now the problem is I wasn't able to get the textures back. So now I've got my map, like, with 0 textures on it whatsoever. Where am I going? Over there. So I have all the trigger blocks for teleportation and no, and so that you can't shoot certain walls and the ground in certain areas of all of that. But I don't have the textures, which means if I just try to like select everything and then retexture it all, it would get rid of the trigger blocks, which means I would have to redo all of the teleports and all of the no grenades. So, it's a pain. You might be wondering how that happened to begin with. Well, like I said, my computer crashed. I should also say that when it was working, when I was working on the map in Hammer, the fucking Hammer kept screwing me over. So, I was making the map, and at one point, it just stopped updating. I would try to compile the map, and if you don't know what compiling is, it's basically like when you're in Photoshop and you render something, you render a thing from like a PSJ or whatever the fuck it is, a PB&J, to like a PNG or a JPEG, that's rendering it. So you're taking it from one file format to another. Now, TF2 reads only BSP files, whereas Hammer reads only VFT files, or VMT. One of the two. Now, to take one and turn it to the other, you have to compile, so that means you're taking your map and making it ready to play. Now, when I compiled... Oh, I'm going the wrong way now. When I compiled, it worked for quite some time, but then it just stopped compiling correctly. Right after I tried to add lighting. So, I have to have a huge shout out to Situd, or Sitod, never heard your name in spoken, sorry dude. But you helped me a lot, because I was able to go to you, and you fucking compiled it for me, tried to adjust the issues. We both have no fucking idea how it, like, stopped compiling to begin with. So, there's that. So I put a lot of time and energy into that map for it to just not compile, and then Situde helped me out with that. And then my computer crashes and I have to fucking get all the textures back? I'm not doing that. I put so much fucking energy just to figure out why it wasn't compiling, and now it just won't work. I have to do all of the textures again, and that's so disheartening. So I need your guys' help. If you can tell me a way so that in Hammer I can not render all of the trigger blocks, so that I can just take the whole thing, add just regular dev textures, that would be wonderful. Because as of now, I don't want to do that. I just don't want to. That was Jump Rush. You know, I'm glad at least I had something to say during this, because I don't know what I'm going to say during the next map, which is... Jump Impact... No, there it is. Easy map. Okay, I thought about what I'm going to talk about for this map. The actual freaking map. So I have some issues with this map, despite it being really easy. Number one, every single jump has this on the fucking screen. Jump 2, par 1, Mia, Dixie, Norma. What the fuck? That's so irritating, it's just in your way. Like, every single jump, it's there. That's not good, you can't do that. That's so stupid. I think this is a map by Drexen, right? So, I'm glad you haven't done that since, but still, that's not a good thing. Number 2, these jumps are, in my opinion, horrible regen. And second off, they're also like a bit too close. Like, it doesn't give you enough room to move for a lot of these jumps. So you're just left like hitting your head on ceilings or this thing. I don't know what the hell this is. Just stuff in the way for the sake of being in the way. God, that's so annoying! There's just a red text right there. Why is it there? It's so irritating. I'll make these upcoming jumps. It's just in your face, and that's not okay. Like this one, this used to be a pain in the ass when I was a beginner. Like, getting into there, I bounced it. I used to constantly just hit my head and then slam into the ground, and I wouldn't know how to do it. And some of these lamps are clipped. Like, I can go through this one, but you'll notice later on, I'll be hitting my head on others. Cause that one too. Also, it says this is a par 3. You can do it in one. Probably gonna take me a couple tries, because I'm bad at life. Oh, I got the edge bug. No! Oh, I should have followed up. No! There we go. Oh, what? That didn't make it. Whatever. I need things to talk about. Like how there's... The lighting is weird. Look at this. That's not... Okay. At this jump, this is a pain in the ass. Even though I'm like... I'd like to consider myself good, I always mess this up no matter what. I feel like that's because there's a big-ass red text on my screen. Also, I haven't messed up this badly on the jump for a while. I have practiced this map. And by practice, I mean like I played it 2 or 3 times, figuring out which maps I wanted to do. I always fucking hit stuff. I don't know why. Every time. Every time. There we go. Am I gonna hit my head on these clamps? No? Gonna go into this thing though? I wonder if I'm gonna get stuck. Do you think I'm gonna get stuck? Let's take bets! Let's take bets on whether or not I'm gonna get stuck on that. You ready? Oh, I didn't get stuck! That's the first time! I've always had to no-clip out of that because I kept on getting stuck. God damn it. I wonder what par this is. Is it par 3? And then there's this. Okay. My voice is cracking a lot. This is so... You have to get the angle just right on that. It's just... That's not well made. Who does that? And then you've got this hallway. I mean, it's somewhat creative. I'll give you that. But it's not like... I don't know. It doesn't look amazing. Probably shouldn't be saying that when I have the fact that I'm going to try to make a jump map also in this video, so I'm just gonna be judging, aren't they? And then there's this jump. You have to fire right as you walk off, because the trigger blocks for this fucking huge. Don't go up the ramp. Don't touch it. Stay on the wall. If you try to like actually pogo up that thing, you're gonna have a bad time, because it's not well made. I think this is the last jump, right? Yeah. Nope, gotta hit it, jump, hit it, hit there, walk off, shoot. There we go, and then go backwards. And then you strafe. And this is the one infamously known for exploding and turning everything white. So... And then we start falling. And now we're on the point. Cool. That was Impact by Drexen for Impact Gamers. What the fuck is an Impact Gamer? Is that like a clan I don't know about? Adventure is one of these maps that has even worse regen than Impact. Like, it's old. You can tell because there's these, like, ammo boxes instead of a regen. Instead of a trigger regen. Funk regen, sorry. And you've got, like, these cabinets. They don't. They don't do much. Can I make it? No. How about this one? There we go. Alright, the third course. It has that thing on the screen again. By the way, if you want the intel, you can just go up here, but because I have that at the top MP tournament one, I'm not able to pick it up. Just gotta wiggle through here. Going up. I highly underestimated the amount I was going to be able to talk about while doing 4 maps. Clearly I need to wear— oh no! No! God damn it! I messed up the jump. Damn it. You're probably down pogo that. I don't want to though. Fuck down pogo. That's not fun. Nobody likes it. If you say you like it, you're lying. Not only to yourself, but to the map makers that actually put it in maps. Stop it. Here you go. Here's a strat for everyone out there. Just gotta... No, I missed. There we go. Almost missed that. No, this is so finicky. Like, you always hit shit on there and you can't get down here and you just gotta... Fucking hell. Fucking hell, mate. Is it possible to apologize in advance for the lack of things to talk about? Do people just like watching good jumpers? If I just put in music, is that okay? How about, Oh, I've got something to talk about. Okay. My HUD, which is on the screen, and I totally didn't think about this after I already recorded. No, so my HUD on the screen, I made it myself. It's kind of broken every time around ends the windscreen, the wind panel just fucks up, and that's gotta be something, like some sort of recent update that fucked that up, which is something I have to deal with. So if you want it, if you want my HUD, knowing that it's broken, I'll put a link in the description. I'll try to update it whenever, and I'll try to let you know when I update it. I have no idea what the map maker was thinking when they put this jump in right here. Like, is it supposed to be down pogo? Or did you just make it too high for regular pogo? Because this is regular pogo. And if you mess up, you land right here. So it's not like you have to do down pogo and then regular pogo as one jump. It's just a wall pogo, which is a lot easier than down pogo. So why is up pogo following down pogo? To me, it just seems like they didn't know what they were doing. So I just have to think that this map's not as good or well made as a lot of people think it is. And then this jump, if you shoot at the middle one, and if you fuck up, you start over. You shoot at the middle button, the little light on the button. Why? Why? Why did that mess up? Oh, and that didn't even open. Oh, come on. Come on! I still made it though. Like, and there's another one of that coming up, of just not quite knowing whether or not that it's supposed to be the way it is. That's broken English. Oh, I missed. There you go. A really easy sink. You just gotta flub it a little bit, and then you get that. Alright, I'm gonna try this strat. Now this is like pogo, like that's a bit further down than the other ones, so why is the other one so bad? Like this one, it clearly was meant to be down pogo. So why is the other one so, like short? It's like right in between down pogo and regular. I'm just gonna do it regularly. Why is it, like, right? It doesn't make sense. Why is it so in between? Why is it, like, not making up its mind what it wants? I don't get it. I just don't get it. We're almost there. There we go. Let me out. Let me get in the final point. There we go. We're done. We finished. Alright. So some things I want to say before we leave off, before I really end the video. Now, number one, I talked about Overwatch before. I think that was the last video I made, and I have a video of Overwatch in the works. Now, some people have already asked me, where's with that video? So here's the story on that. I fucked up. I recorded it, I made the video on Overwatch explaining what I thought about the open beta, and then I recorded it, and pretty much at the same time I recorded it, it came out, right? And I had already bought it. I had all my jokes ready, I had everything, I recorded it, and it sounded like shit. Like, my voice was so monotonous. It was so horrible to listen to that I was just like, nah, I'm gonna re-record this. It sounds horrible. So then, I was like, okay, how do I re-record this? Because it's out now, so a lot of the things I wanted to say are obsolete. So I'm like, okay, I'll rewrite the script, and I'll tweak some things. And I was about to re-record it, but then I realized that I already have something else in mind I wanted to do, another series called, well, it's going to be called A Gentleman's Critique, which is going to be not a review of a game, but a critique. It's going to be talking about all the things I like about it, but mainly all the things I didn't like and think that it could be improved upon. That could be improved upon within the game. Now, the first one I was going to be talking about was Borderlands 3, and then Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and then all that stuff. The problem is, when I was going to make the Deus Ex Mankind Divided one, it was already announced, and it's pretty much going to be a thing at this point, so anything I wanted to see in that game, gone. It's worthless for me making that video, so I'm probably just going to make a critique of Mankind Divided rather than Human Revolution. The second one, Borderlands 3, was announced that the Gearbox is doing that after they do Battleborn. I'll play a bit of Demo Man in the meantime. Why can I not? Maybe if you do it quick. Yeah! Nope, I'm Soldier. Excuse me? Why can't I change class? Oh. What is happening? What the fuck? Okay. No! Stop it! Why can't I? Maybe I need to go red. No, that did not work. Alrighty then. Back to what I was saying before, I guess. So I was gonna make a video on Borderlands 3, because Gearbox announced that, and then Overwatch came out, and I'm like, I'll do that first, because that's more precedent right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to completely change the script from a review to a critique. A lot of the things I wanted to change with Overwatch have changed, because it seems Blizzard is actually listening to people, which is great, which is one of the things I want to talk about. So, that is that. That's where that video is. A lot of other content is going to be in the works, including what map am I going to do next week? I want to do a hard map, but I've already talked about why I don't like tier 6 maps, I think. Did I talk about it in this one? So I'll be doing it probably a tier 5. I don't know which one. I'll think about it. It's gonna be
next week is Jump Kusok.
That's what it's gonna be. Yeah. Okay. I need an outro.